It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Shift.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Heineke. He gets it to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Throwing, Heineke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Heineke. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Heineke again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Heineke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Bills first down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike.
Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Middle. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Right here.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Escaping the pressure right, and Thomas has it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the gun, Heineke shakes off the sack. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. To try again after the sack, Heineke. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Heineke. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Check three.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second and goal, Allen flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
Being chased out left.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's got his man here, Beasley. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Alert, alert, alert. Check your hot read.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Mario Addison picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check it back, check it back. Alert! Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mike 9, Mike 9. Alert, alert, alert. I know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. 9's the Mike. 9's the Mike. Yeah. Mike 9, Mike 9.
2nd down and goal. Allen, they'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Heineke. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Heineke now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Allen flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Heineke now from the 50. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 45. Bills 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, check tight. Check back 11. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's a party now. Stop. Mike 55.
From midfield, here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Strip that ball. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the back and watch. 5 wide. Mike 55.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Check right. Watch 55. You must be dreaming. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
One final try here for Allen. Flushed out right. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, we are
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen now on 1st down. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going deep for Brown. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that score.
And my goodness, another interception.
William Jackson with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and